Hello and welcome back to the Cryptic Twist. I'm your host Alex Jones, and today we're looking at the Mail Online's 2nd of June Cryptic Crossword. So here we go. One across, woman going to big town to find the truth. I'm not sure how I'm passing this clue. Woman. I'm not sure what part of this is the definition and what part is the wordplay. Let's move on and try and find a nice place to start off. Legislation does something. Legislation is a law, is a rule, is a bill. I'm not saying it. Where those who serve may be served. Not seeing this one either. I mean, who are those who serve here? It feels like once you get part of it, you get the whole thing. Those who serve might be military, but that'd be a mess maybe, and that doesn't fit, so not sure. Disorder could make you enraged. So I'm thinking that enraged here might be an anagram. Both disorder and could make are anagram indicators. But if enraged is the anagram, then what's the you doing here? I don't think I quite get it. Stepping out. Missing last scrap. It feels like we're going to have a word for stepping out that's going to have the last letter taken off, and that'll mean a scrap. What could that be? A scrap might be a fight. Might be a piece. I'm not sure. Big hole in baby's shawl. Okay, this one I've got. So this is an abyss. In baby's shawl, we've got ABYSS, which is an abyss. The word in here is our hidden indicator, and big hole is our definition. So we can put that in. We've got 3 crossing letters, an A in the middle, which isn't great, an S in the middle, which is a bit better, and a Y at the end, which I think is okay. Shrewd woman passing through the outskirts of Coventry. So the outskirts of Coventry might be C and Y. We've got the Y here. With that, let's read this definition. So shrewd woman, I'm guessing will be our definition. Or maybe shrewd. And a woman passing through the outskirts of Coventry. That feels positional to me. It might mean that we've got a 3-letter word that means woman that we're putting in there. Inside the outskirts of Coventry. What could that be? Her. She. It's the woman's name, Eve. Yeah, this does help actually, because with that C, I can see that's going to be acts. So that does feel like that is now Coventry, the outskirts of Coventry there, with a woman inside. Okay, well let's hope we get this middle crossing letter, because that would probably make it a lot easier. Get to an open stretch of water. Get to an open stretch of water. There are only 2-word synonyms for get to. Because if there is, then we can have get to an. Open, I'm guessing, can be shortened to O, so we might have something there. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's come back. Stevenson dismisses female family member. So this is going to be stepson, I think. The female in question that we're dismissing is going to be a hen. So if we take that out of Stevenson, then we get stepson. Okay. That feels okay. We've got this E for one that we've already looked at. We've got this one, this N here now. Composer having a piece of meat at home. Well, if you're at home, then you're in. So we're probably looking at a composer at the start and then 4-letter word for a piece of meat. So I'm thinking chop, a lamb chop, for example, and we get Chopin from that. I've got a second crossing letter here, so that's okay. Get to an open stretch of water. Might an open stretch of water be a reach? I think I've heard that in like maybe sort of fantasy novels. Like a reach might be an open stretch of water. Let's look that up in the dictionary. But if you get to something, then you obviously reach it. So that feels okay. Reach meaning. There are some sailing applications, so while it doesn't specifically say here, oh, here we go. No, a continuous extent of water. There we go. An open stretch of water, a continuous stretch of water. That feels very reasonable. So we've got another crossing letter here now. So this could still be an anagram of enraged. I'm not sure what. I might have to come back to that one still. Vicar takes bucket outside to come out on top. So bucket outside could be similar to the outskirts of Coventry, could be B&T. And if Vicar takes that, maybe they're inside Vicar. I'm not seeing how that would work necessarily. Spirits seen in strange light. Okay, well that's going to be another hidden. So we got ANGEL. Again, in is our hidden indicator. Okay. For a second, with spirit, I was thinking genie, but so I was kind of looking with this GE for the hidden anyway, and got it from there. Okay, I've got this L, which leaves okay. Leave Adriatic port. Not sure. I'm going to need some crossing letters. My geography, in a cryptic crossword sense anyway, is not very good. Try repeating line. If you try something, you have a go, so maybe it starts like that. I don't really know my Russian authors either, so I think we're going to be relying on crossing letters, but that GO seems plausible. Soft soap and a face cloth. I think this is flannel. I think I've seen this before in a cryptic crossword. And flannel does mean a soft soap as well as the obvious actual face cloth. Flannel. Fabric, toweling. I'm not easily seeing it there, but I think I am happy with that. Well, let's have a look with the crossing letters and see if that helps. I don't think we've looked at this one actually. European herd in the end. Yeah, so a Finn, or someone who is Finnish, with a double N, is a homophone. That's what herd is doing. And that is giving us in the end, so the Finnish means the end. Not helping still. Almost secure, recover. For one who's retired. So if something is almost, it might be near or nearly. I'm not sure this is going to be right. Secure cover could be the covering letters, the S and E. That doesn't feel like it's going to do it, does it? For one, could be I. No, I don't like this. Almost secure might be a word that means secure, like nail, but with the last letter taken off. For one who's retired, I'm not seeing it. 26 across. Flower girl. likely to lose heart. So this is a double definition and wordplay. I think this is lily. So a lily is a flower, lily is a girl's name, and the word likely, if it loses its heart, the middle two letters, 6 letters long, we take out the middle two, we get lily. So I think that's good. Is goggle. Try repeating. So if a try is a go, and we repeat that, so go, go, and then line can be abbreviated to L, it's maybe maths notation. That might give us a Russian author. Let's have a look at Gogol. Nikolai Gogol, Russian novelist. Yeah, that feels good. Our 2 things that we had for this, neither of them have come to fruition. But we've done okay in this corner. Let's see if we can get any of the other ones. Making, ass, chew, nuts. So the word nuts here could easily be an anagram indicator. Surface reading, by the way, is colourful. Got a donkey that's eating some nuts. So anagram indicator, we've got 7 letters here. So it's probably a word that means making. That's an anagram of ass, chew. I'm not seeing it. Hoping for some crossing letters on it. Plan produced by doctor getting behind. So doctor, there's lots of potential abbreviations for doctor. I think we're going for DR, but a doctor could be an MD, it could be an MD being medical doctor, it could be an MO. Unlikely, because where we go, use these letters, but could be a PhD. So I think it's DR. If something is behind, in nautical terms, behind the ship would be aft to its aft. That would give us draft, which does mean plan. So I think we're good on that front. We've got 2 more crossing letters that are going to be quite useful. A D and a T are somewhat restrictive. Players crossing line. Move cautiously. Players could be sides. No, players would be a side most likely. Could be sidle. So we've got side, and that's going to cross or go over a line. And I think sidle does mean move cautiously, although I wouldn't have spelt it like that. I don't know how I would have spelt it. Well, let's take a look. Let's go in the dictionary for this one. Sidle, to move or go sideways. So it's going to be, to move cautiously will be the right word, I think. Fed up with rotten dates. Feels like this is going to be an anagram of dates. Rotten could be an anagram indicator. And that means we're kind of looking at a definition of fed up with, and with will be a linking word. Although up, if we didn't have a T in there, we could read fed up as the word fed being going upwards, so DEF, but that doesn't fit anywhere in the word that we've got. So rotten dates and fed up feel like it could be past tense, so it could end in ED. Asted, sated. Yeah, no, it is sated. And not... Okay, so I was misreading fed up. It's not that you are fed up with and annoyed with someone. It's that you have been fed. You are now sated. You're fed up to the maximum. So that gives us 2 letters here, both of our S's. So we've now got C, H, E, W and A to put in. Still not sure. Let's look at this across. And I think that we've looked at all of the across clues. No, we've got maybe one up here maybe. Meat in grass, no longer hidden. So the grass could be reed. Meat could just be meat, remeated, but I don't think that's right. But if we have veal, then that does give us, so veal, the meat, in reed, the grass, gives us no longer hidden, revealed, so that makes sense. Just give us anything down here. Vicar takes bucket outside. Oh, what if bucket is a pail? So then instead of vicar taking the bucket with the vicar on the outside and the bucket on the inside, bucket outside with the vicar inside. The vicar could be a rev. We get prevail, which does mean to come out on top. It gives us an E for this as well now. We've only got 4 letters to go, which is 24 options, I think. Even if cryptic crosswords are not necessarily my strongest point, combinatorics, different game. If we get this one as well, then we're down to 6 options, so I'm really tempted. Agree when English record company is set up. English record company. I mean, we're not doing anything without E then. Oh, but what if we do it the other way around? So English record. If this is 7 letters, we might be able to make this mean comply. Although then I think we're struggling with the I. Agree. Company. Company is. CO apostrophe S could be companies, or company is. But that doesn't quite look like it works, does it? So if this was a C, because of the company being CO or co, then this gives us relatively little movement then, doesn't it? We've got an S, we've got an A, sorry. Oh, no, I see it. I was reading the clue incorrectly. So nuts can be an anagram indicator, but in this clue, making is the anagram indicator and nuts is our definition, and a cashew nut is a nut. Agree. When English record company. I mean, do we like a P on here? I don't think I like a P there. English could be EN. In which case L. That feels even worse, doesn't it? Beautiful woman with a heavenly body. Heavenly body could be sun, could be moon, star. Not sure. Again, order. Right. Sort of ale and gin. Again, order. On first reading feels very positional. It feels like that is going to be, especially order, feels like it's telling us to do an anagram of something. And I think we are doing an anagram here. But I think in this case, again, order is our definition. We've got right, and then we've got a sort of ale and gin, which I think we can use to get realign, which means to order again, or again order. So whenever I see again, I am thinking something, redo it. Monkey in church. Little devil. Church could be CE. A monkey could be an ape. Could be CH. Or monkey in instead of using that in as positional and putting monkey inside church, actually, if we have church, ch, and little devil could be an imp, I think we can see that that in is just a linking word, and monkey is chimp, which is what we get here. We've not looked at this one yet, have we? A betting system involving American lawyer until now. Betting system could be pools, 6 letters, American lawyer. American lawyer might be a DA. Until now might be to date. So so DA here is our American lawyer, and the betting system is tote. I think that does work. There is a company called Tote Betting, isn't there? Presumably they're named after a tote style of betting. So I think that feels okay. We've got some good crossing letters for this one in particular. An A and an I doesn't feel great initially, but an I at the end I think is going to be somewhat revealing. And this feels okay as well. Woman going to town to find the truth. When we're going to big town. Disorder could make you enraged. I mean, still, this could be... Oh. If you disorder something, do you derange it? An annoying thing about enraged is it's got a lot of anagrams. Enraged and angered. Both anagrams and synonyms of each other. But if you derange something in like a... I've heard it in terms of... and that gives us 6 down. I've heard derange in retail terms to mean to stop selling something, but maybe it also means unorder it. So again, disorder feels positional. It feels like an anagram indicator, but here it's our definition. There's a lot of words in this cryptic crossword that, in this particular one, that feel very positional and end up not being. So shrewd is going to be canny. So our woman here is Anne, and she's going to be passing through CY, the outskirts of Coventry, as we thought. Okie dokie. Where those who serve may be served. I'm still not seeing that. Stepping out might be, so stepping is 8 letters. We've got a T, a P, and an I here. It might be this is an anagram of the word stepping if it's missing its last. So step in without the G, and there actually we get snippet. Okay, that gives us an S here. Beautiful woman with a heavenly body, Venus. So Venus is the Roman goddess of love, I think the equivalent of Aphrodite, but specifically the Venus de Milo is, I think it's a statue of Venus, but it's a statue of a beautiful woman, and heavenly body. Venus is obviously a planet as well. Oh, I don't like this now. We've got all the crossing letters, and I have no idea what that word could be. Where those who serve may be served. A woman could be a woman's name, Vera. We've got the V and the R. A big town could be a city, because we've got the C and the T that gives us veracity, which does mean the truth. So here, to find is just linking. Okay. Cover for one who's retired. Might this be a nightie? In this case, one who's retired isn't someone who has finished working, it's someone who has gone to bed. I think that might be right. I think we'd spell it like that. So almost secure. I'm not sure why it's almost secure though. It's nearly an anagram for Titan. Sorry, yeah, for Titan. Tighten. Alright, let's turn to Google a little bit, I think. So let's look up some Adriatic ports. What works? Venice, Rimini, Split in Croatia. Never heard of it, but Split does mean leave. Okay. Could have got that from the wordplay, I think. So for here then, what do we think our definition is? Do we think it's agree or, and it's at the start of the phrase, or do we think it's at the end? I think it's going to mean agree, and I think this is all our wordplay. Let's look for some synonyms for agree. What have we got? Concur, accord, accede. Accede looks good. But why would this be accede? Agree. When English is Decca a record company? Is that a proper noun? I mean, these feel like it's, yeah, Decca company, Decca Records. Okay. It is what it is. I don't feel too bad about not being able to see that one. So on that one then, yeah. Agree, accede is our definition. When is linking, and then we've got English, E, record company, Decca, that is all set up. It's all going backwards. It's going up on the down clue. So what's this then? Where those who serve may be served. Where may they be served? Served papers in court, or at a bar? Where those who serve. I'm not seeing this one at all. Those who serve may be served. This has got to be a cryptic clue. I don't think it works unless it is one, but I'm not seeing. Well, I can see the shape of it, but if it is a cryptic clue, then it's the whole thing kind of is the clue, but I can't see what word could possibly fit there. We're happy with Venus, we're happy with chimp, we're happy with realign, we're happy with all of those crossing letters. I'm not seeing it. Where those who serve may be served. I think I'm going to call it on this one. I don't see it. I don't think I'm going to see it. So rather than sit here and try and see it, let's have a look. See, this is the point where now I go, oh, of course it was that. But we'll see. Oh, of course it was that. Okay, so my original thought on this was that soldiers are people who serve, and they get served in the mess. I think anafi is another word for a mess. So my original thought wasn't far off, but I would not have come up with that. And I think it's an acronym for something. So that's why it wasn't really registering as a... Yeah, that's why it wasn't really registering as like a word, because it's kind of not. It's kind of an acronym. Yeah, it is an acronym. Navy, Army, Air Force Institutes. Okay. Yeah. So overall, I thought that was relatively fair. I think NAFI was the only one in there that was very specialist. We had no problem with most of this. We saw most of this. A seed, I think that was pretty tough. I think that was probably just about on the gettable side for me. But yeah, I mean, without a dictionary, obviously I got it with a dictionary. Split, I think I should have got. But yeah, for the most part, went reasonably smoothly. But NAFI, I don't think I was going to get that one. So 2%, 2 letters solved with help in the top left. Time was what, 35 minutes, so not great. Not too bad when you're talking through, but not great. Yeah, well, what more can you say about it? It was another enjoyable cryptic crossword from Mr. Michael Curl. I have just noticed the date on this, 2nd of June 2023. Are they recycling on a 2-year basis? Interesting. Anyway, as always, if you enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out and lets me know that people are watching. If you want to try your own daily mail cryptic crossword, the link is in the description. We'll be back tomorrow with another one, and yeah, so feel free to try it yourself, then come and see how I managed it at my end. Until then, thank you very much.